My name is Pamela Onyiso, a member of Soroptimist International, Kisumu Winam Club. Today we are in Nyabeda Primary School in Siaya County. We are undertaking a climate change initiative where children are introduced to matters environment. We are nurturing them to be good ambassadors as we work towards reducing waste, as we work towards mitigating climate effects in our communities. And so children were able to relate with the clean environment, an environment where the trees are well planted and well nurtured, with the environment where trees have been cut down. And they were able to give that comparison and realize that the environment where trees have been planted is very good. We had the principal of this school planting trees together with us, and so that will teach them that they will plant trees, and when they go home, they will not cut the trees. When they see their parents cutting trees, they will be able to tell them that it is wrong to cut the trees. And if they have to cut it, they will have to plant more than what they are cutting. So those are the things that we have learned. Apart from that, we did waste management. We supplied dustbins, and the children themselves were able to mark where they can throw the waste.
Soroptimist International Esperance presents Beat Plastic Pollution, a World Environment Day 2025 project, empowering young minds to rethink, reduce, and repurpose plastic waste. Plastic pollution is a threat to our health, ecosystems, and climate. In the Caribbean, we feel this crisis through flooding, rising temperatures, and contaminated waterways. To combat this, we visited 3 schools: Daybay Secondary School, Asja Girls College Barakpur, and Parvati Girls Hindu College. Our presenters engage students with interactive lessons on plastic pollution and the role youth can play in creating cleaner communities. We challenged students to turn discarded plastics into powerful messages through mixed media and 3D art. Each student received a certificate, and all winners were awarded gift cards. Judge Rita Antoine praised their originality, craftsmanship, and passion for the environment. Sashal Leno from Asja Girls College took first place with Beat Plastic Pollution, a bold and symbolic piece using boxing imagery to represent humanity's fight against plastic waste. Ashley Ramdani of Parvati Girls captured second place with Suffocation, a haunting visual of marine life fading under a sea of plastic, urging us to question our environmental choices. Third place went to Cheyenne Khan from Asja Girls, whose piece, Deeply Wounded, The Road to Recovery, powerfully contrasts the pain and healing of our planet. From education to expression to real-world action, this is how change begins.
Shrimp farms are often built by converting natural habitats like mangroves and wetlands into ponds. Stagnant and contaminated water release pollutants into surrounding waterways. Mangrove destruction and pollution cause a decline in biodiversity, which leads to habitat loss and deterioration of the ecosystem. Farming and economic activity in this environment becomes a challenge, especially for the local women. This project repurposes abandoned shrimp ponds into sustainable seaweed farms. Seaweed has the unique ability to sequester carbon dioxide and restore contaminated seawater. Seaweed is also known as carbon sink. It absorbs carbon dioxide, effectively removing it from the atmosphere. Our core objective is to mitigate climate change and create a sustainable environment for the marginalized coastal communities. Using nature-based aquaculture practices, it provides the communities with sustainable food supply and enhances their resilience to unpredictable weather and environmental conditions. This project by Soroptimist International Club of Penang has created new jobs and new source of income for the coastal communities, particularly the local women. This has helped increase their participation in income-generating activities, which contributes to gender equality in a largely conservative community. Together, we can all make a real difference.
Fino Leatherware is a leading manufacturer of leather products. Fino tied up with Soroptimists International of Malabon and donated their leather scraps. SI Malabon, through the mandated Adopt a Barangay, an identifying project of the SIAPR, tapped a group of women from Barangay Longos in Malabon City. These women were already doing cheesecloth and burlap bags, but due to the seasonality, their source of income was not regular. Putting the talent and time of these women, plus the strong desire to reuse leather scraps, a project called Leather Crafting Futures was born. Allowing what was once discarded to turn into something new again. With the project's additional work for these women, their income had increased and gotten better. Proceeds of the project are earmarked for the education of young girls to achieve their dreams. Retail waste transformed, hands and hearts all transformed too by the creative output of this beautiful endeavor.
We are located within the perimeter walls of the Abbey of Santa Maria di Cerrate near Lecce. What you see behind me is a melliferous plant garden implanted in 2023, the result of a national project called Un Bosco Insieme, a forest together. It is a green area with shrubs typical of the Mediterranean maquis. These shrubs have been planted around already existing beehives, which now produce an excellent wildflower honey. The initiative, inspired by Goal 15 of the United Nations 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development, advocates for a value we consider fundamental: supporting biodiversity. A Forest Together, Un Bosco Insieme, continues to be a networking project.
È stato molto piacevole e stimolante partecipare al progetto interregionale per la creazione di un giardino di piante mellifere.
And I am proud to be part of this great network of women who share the same values and the same feelings.
This garden is a symbol of landscape and environmental renewal. It is a symbol of territorial cohesion and of hope for all.